What's up guys, welcome back from the YgoPro duel video, the new Vendread support. Well, we had two options, right, with Konami, either the new support, or at least they would put like a Dark Destroyer, a Cosmo Dark Destroyer on us and give us fantastic support, I believe in the last wave, this last wave, or the second option and, well, you know, give us not too good or too great or like terrible cards, and it's pretty much the latter, right? I believe we got 5 new cards, a couple of them are cute, are okay, like the Shadow Fusion alike card for Vendread's, right? Definitely an okay card. The Cell of Destruction effect is something to keep in mind, but again, it's just something to fill your grave, get some more searches, upgrade your link climbing, right? But again, the biggest problem of Vendread's is where is like the big power of the deck? Well, Ravendread Executor is cool, it's just a 3k beat stick. The Battle Lord, I believe the name is level 7 ritual monster, I believe is underrated. The card is very good, especially because it also triggers when it leaves the field by your own actions and it doesn't need your opponent. Again, when you're, for example, going for a Vampire Sucker, again, get a search, etc, etc. Yeah, pre-prep, the regular preparation of rights for the main deck. This is the TCG version without Needlefiber and no Summon Sorceress. It speaks for itself that both these cards, both Needlefiber and Summon Sorceress, are insta-staple if you're playing like the online format on YgoPro. But again, TCG build, and I think most people are just interested in, well, how is like these with this most recent way of support. How does the deck do? At least what is the power level of this deck, right? Well, pretty basic. Again, Uni-Zombie seems like still be the best zombie, zombie deck, at least the best zombie card, right? Beatrice in the main deck, together with a Stardust Charge Warrior. Okay, yeah, let's see a couple of example duels. Okay, first example, again, playing against Pendulum Magicians. I think this was definitely a very solid duel, so the opponent gets to start, right? Well, there is the reason why I'm still running the Battle Lord is, I believe this biggest reason is that it's very similar to, what is it called, like the level 4 spirit, the Ameno Iwato or something like that. It has the same purpose, right? You just get it on the field and first of all calling something like monsters or traps and prevent your opponent from keeping his strike or keeping the Ash Blossom or the Ghost Ogre for later, right? Just call monsters, same with Shockmaster, and then just go off if you have the follow-up plays, that is. It's the second biggest reason why I'm still running it is that, and there are 2 copies in the main deck because of the Shadow Fusion, as you're seeing here, well, the Shadow, Vendread Shadow Fusion alike card, and I believe also one of the best things of this Battle Lord level 7 one is that it triggers when it like leaves the field by your own actions, again, giving you the extra Vendreads in your graveyard and also a search if needed. Used Mizuki, I think going for Black Rose was the superior play. It also, well, instead of clearing, that is, since, you know, the level 6 Pendulum Magicians was also destroyed thanks to Black Rose, but again, I had to make sure that he wasn't able to go for the game on, well, unless he has, again, like the God Hand. But luckily he doesn't. Well, indeed he does run, at least he does draw the Desires, but the Trap card here in this case doesn't provide some extra beat stick on the, at least some extra power on the field. Okay, the Vendread Ritual card, definitely a solid top deck. He does rip one of the level 6, at least the Ravendread from my hand. It's all good. Go for the level 7 and make sure that level 3 Vendread, that its effect is, you know, attached, or how you say it in English, right, on the Battle Lord, so I can banish a trap card, or at least banish any pendulum card on my opponent's side of the field. And Executor, I believe, is okay at 1. I don't think you need to run more. Well, I think you could run 1 extra copy in the main deck just to send it to your graveyard for the ritual summon, but the card on its own isn't really that fantastic. It's just an extra beat stick, 3k beat stick, right? Going for Vampire Sucker didn't really seem too optimal. Okay, I can reborn something from my opponent's grave here in this case, and Ash Blossom is like an okay target to get a draw off of Vampire Sucker. But thanks to Soul Charge, okay, I'm sacrificing Battle Phase, but again, I can just establish a super solid board, right? Going for the Omega indeed, making sure that my opponent can't establish his scale, going for Borealo Dragon, get rid of the weak attack, the low attack Vampire Sucker, and the one of back row, right? So I think I'm again in a very good position, definitely thanks to the Soul Charge, right? But yeah, double Electromite are already gone, so I believe it's going to end with Tornado Dragon. Yup, that's definitely not going to hurt, at least yeah, that's definitely not a problem. And now, yeah, top decking the prep, it's dead, but thanks to Omega, sending back a level 6 Ritual Monster, and now I can go for the Ritual Summon, and you know, some nice Spirit Master shenanigans, some, you know, Shiranui shenanigans with Sage as well. Still think it's like a one-card staple, so definitely a good duel. Again, TCG build, no Needlefiber, no Summon Sorceress. Again, I think it again speaks for itself. As I mentioned before, these cards are so fantastic. I mean, this particular move of pre-preparation of rites and Sage, if you have access to Summon Sorceress and Needlefiber, I mean, you can do so much shenanigans. But again, TCG build, if I'm not mistaken, it should be like a TCG build, right? But again, if you have the options, if you have the extenders in hand and you're basically running everything at 3 of your extenders, you can go for a Mega Beatrice as well to potentially send something from your deck to the graveyard. Bulb is definitely very nice, especially with the Battle Lord. And again, Bulb with Needlefiber, yep, definitely some delicious plays you can do. Set up Mizuki, yep, definitely very solid. Again, the Omega. And here, my plan was to, you know, just get again the Vendread on the field and use its the level 3 Vendread's effect, you know, banish a spell, but the strike isn't really that big of a deal, banishing the Vendread ritual spell, so I can keep the extra zombie on the field. Well, again, that's definitely one of the nice niches of the Vendread ritual monsters, is that Bar Executor, or yeah, Executor, I believe, is that the other Vendread ritual monsters all have the replace effect, you know, search something from the deck and get the foolish effect. That's super solid. I'm definitely honest about that, but still, this new wave of support is not enough, definitely not enough to make this deck a super solid, a competitive deck at you know, YCS regional level. And again, going first, double Streeges, is it Streeges, I believe? Yeah, the level 2, double Streeges in the main deck, no Core. Core could be in the main deck because it's a level 1, again, going for Linkuriboh and maybe Malicious for some gimmicky, curious plays. Those are definitely options, but not really sure about that. I'm not a huge fan of Core. Just run Streeges, again, giving the free special summon, right? Also, potentially during your opponent's turn with something like Beatrice. Again, that's up to you, but yeah, 6 hand traps in the main deck, you need them. Triple Ghost Ogre, triple Ash Blossom, right? No traps, you might want to run something like Slash, the zombie Icarus attack-alike card. Well, maybe Strikes, but again, yeah, you don't want to, well, like how do you say it in English? Like, toy around with the consistency of the deck, that's what I want to say. But anyway, go for the Battle Lord and eventually, yeah, just get extra beat sticks on the field. Again, the Reborn, yeah, doesn't really matter, right? Eventually, I think I should go for Vampire Sucker. Well, it doesn't really matter. Or Clear Wing. Yep, there it is, Monster Reborn. And this is definitely alright, right? Because I made a misclick. That's what happened. A misclick with Unizombie. My plan was to discard the Ravendread Slayer from my hand, and then, you know, pretty much make the same moves and attack for the game, but make a misclick and send something from my deck to the graveyard. But we agree that the game was pretty much over. Even though, you know, you can't attack, well, only zombie monsters can zombie types can attack, but you know what I mean, right? Last example, again, I think this is very solid, especially for TCG type, TCG possibilities like the Vendread Battle Lord, again, getting the Surge, getting the Mill, Beatrice as well is quite easy, not that hard. Vampire Sucker still on the field, so again, the potential draw during my opponent's turn is always very nice. Brilliant Fusion, well, it's just getting those extra draws. You could opt to run Pot of Desires as well, drawing into your hand traps, right, especially going first. Yep, there is the extra draw. Triple pre-prep, triple prep is just so disgusting in this deck. getting the extra pluses, the ritual spell, the ritual monsters, right? And here, yep, this should be enough for game. Foolish Burial for the Spirit Master, I believe. Getting Battle Lord on the field, Spirit Master pops something, and yep, that's definitely enough to attack for game. Making sure, I think, yep, use Battle Lord, call monsters just in case of something like Honest, but that doesn't really matter that much. So again, finalized build, Burial from a different dimension should be in the main deck, but again, kept it at 40 cards, but feel free to add it. And Scapegoat is also something that I'm thinking about, maybe Mrs. Radiant as well, but again, I wouldn't bother with like the new trap card that it's like also like a torrential tribute-alike card for Vendreads, but it's not that great. The Anima Vendread, nope, that's not going to cut it, so it's a little like downer with this new support. The Shadow Fusion-alike card, that's good, but outside of that, yeah, a bit of a letdown, as I'm honest about that. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a card or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.